Good morning. My boys and I are doing a really creative breakfast on the griddle, so follow us along. We got these little mason jar tops and some pancake mix, and we have some bacon over here, and we have some eggs. So we're going to fill each and every one of these with some pancake mix as we started doing already. And so I'm going to put them face down because otherwise you have this piece of metal. So you put it face down, let them cook. Then you can flip it over and take this off and flip it over. And then this way, I think you're going to get a better setup that way. So we start with that, let our bacon cook, and we'll come back in a second with our flip of the pancakes and the next steps. So here we go. So we got two ready to go on one side already, and we flip them. I think you should probably start with the smaller opening down, because this way when you flip it you can pull this off, because here I'm not going to be able to do that because it would just be if it's this way you can get around that hole. Here the hole is down there, so you'd have to kind of push it through, and that's not going to be easy. So I would say start it the other way with the smaller part or the top part down. But looking good so far. So we're going to let that cook a little bit more. And our bacon was frozen, so it's starting to come apart, which is good. Okay, because I did it this way though, I'm just gonna grab this with my little spatula and then kind of pull this apart. Well, first I already did that with that one, so I'm gonna flip it. Okay, look at that, looks nice. So I'm gonna just grab a corner here and try to separate. I guess maybe I didn't put enough butter on that one. Make sure you got butter on there, because that's going to make it easier to separate these. So I'm going to try to lift that up. The other one went real easy, so let's try this one. There we go. Be careful because it could be hot. Yep, very hot. I just use butter, but you might want to use pan. And maybe a pair of tongs would be good too. There we go. Same thing here. Clean this up a little bit, and then I'll grab the corner and try to flip this up and out of there. That's what I was looking for the first time. There you go, look at these, looking nice. Now one added step you can do, we're not doing it because we just don't, but a lot of people would like to put some syrup on there the first side before you flip it. And this way you got syrup infused into your pancakes in here. So if that's something that you're interested in. Alright, so one other thing that people would like to do often is before you flip it, the first side, put some syrup on there. And this way you get some syrup infused into the pancakes. We don't really use syrup, so we didn't do that, but I just want to point out that infusing syrup into it could make it really nice. If you like syrup. Throw that on there before you flip it the first time. Alright, now it's time to do our eggs. I didn't bother cleaning up the molds. Who cares? I'm putting the pancakes and eggs together already, so I'm just going to put my eggs in the mold. As you can see, I put the top of the lid down to start. I think that'll make it easier. Fill up my molds. Whoops, that one's got a little bit of a leak there, but that's alright. Once it kind of gelatinates there a little bit, or cooks a little bit, then I'll fill it up. Probably won't leak out because that egg will be on the top. There we go. That one's beautiful right there. That one's got a little bit of a leak, but not too bad. You just got to find the flattest surface you can on your griddle. But who cares if you get a little leakage? That's alright. We'll just clean that up. We'll eat that too anyway. So there we go. I'm going to let these guys cook up. Fill this one back up, because that's probably the worst spot. And let it do its thing. I would say the pancake patties or circles came out much better than the egg. Maybe I need to have it a little drier, I don't know, but who cares? It's still going to be delicious. Still going to be good eggs. Our bacon's almost done, and here are some of our completed pancake pieces right here. Okay, so about to assemble the final product in a minute and tell you how it works. So put one pancake, throw some egg on top of there, grab our next pancake, Is there anything you think we're missing? Aha, bacon. So I'm going to throw 2 or 3 strips of bacon on there too, and then you'll have your nice bacon, egg, and pancake sandwich. Let me know in the comments if you've ever done this, what you think. I'm going to tell you what I think in a second. Oh, darn it. Alright, so we throw down one of our pancakes, take our egg and put it on top, throw a couple strips of bacon on there. I'm not a bacon fan, my kids are, so they'll get bacon. And then we'll put this on the top. And there you go. About to tell you how it tastes. Let me know if you've ever done this. Have you ever made something like this? Love to hear in the comments. And definitely like and subscribe.